Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 2019 Oklahoma Open. My name is Gabriel Dow, and I am here with Bobby Cox.
What's up, everyone?
This is the final round coverage, back 9. We are here at Blackhawk X. It is Blackhawk with 4 newly redesigned holes, so a little bit more separation here on this course. And so far, we got Clayton Lawson leading the pack at 22 under par. Randy Forsander at 19, Coda Hatfield at 18 under par, and then we got Taylor Sears at 17. So pretty tight race going into this back 9. Like I've mentioned before, there's a lot of separation here on this back 9, so should be some exciting golf.
Yeah, and Clayton's had a couple of mistakes that front 9, but no one really seemed to capitalize off them, so he's still in a good spot. Actually gained a stroke from where he started, so yeah, let's see what happens. He's
hitting pretty.
Yeah.
Hole 10, this is a par 3, 450 feet. You can either play this one safe or really go for this one and just kind of throw it straight, have it flip up to flat, and ride as far as possible. There is a lot of trees to contend with, but this is really a difficult too.
Yeah, there's really no easy way to get all the way up to the basket because there's not a whole lot of room for the hyzer to swing on the right side. There's just a bunch of trees there.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a gap that you can hit, but usually you're skipping left and you're not really that close to the basket. But last year we saw Greg Barsby do
the flex forehand
on this hole, which is incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, very, very difficult.
We're not going to be seeing that here.
No. Taylor with a nice safe shot there. He'll be able to lay up for his 3.
Randy's drive is looking really nice here. That was about as good as it can be, but that's a horrible tree kick there.
Yeah. He's still got to look there. Long, maybe 80 to 90 foot look at the basket.
Yeah, and I actually always take not always, but I take the forehand route on that left side, which is still very scary, but I just don't trust my power with the backhand to consistently clear that water.
Yeah, it's there, but definitely not preferred.
No.
Got Clayton trying to bounce back after that 4. And he's just playing it safe here.
Whoa.
Wow, massive wind bounce.
He's in a really solid spot there.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That thing dropped out of the sky.
Yeah, it dropped like 60 feet.
Yeah.
And this is actually one of the harder parts about this hole is if you're in like a spot like where Taylor is, you got to be very finesse with your upshot and dodge a lot of skinny trees.
And Randy will be tapping in 3.
I feel like I always find myself having to do like a crazy skip shot just to get close on my upshot. Well done by Coda.
Clayton just laying it up there. He had a nice little window.
It's looking like a star par here.
Oh, yeah. And this is not surprising to see at all. 4 3s. It's a super easy 3. Very difficult 2.
Yeah.
So there's not many players in the field that are going to be playing this for the 2. But we are on to hole 11. This is a par 3, 270 feet. This is really just a soft backhand turnover or a forehand. Fairly open fairway, so this is really a must-get birdie for these guys.
Yeah, I see a lot of people that throw the backhand turnover shot, and they just put way too much turn on it. I mean, really, if you can just throw a dead straight shot, you're, just 25, 30 feet left of the basket. So
yeah,
you really just need a tiny bit of turn on that thing, and you'll be up there for sure.
Yep.
Taylor put a great move on this.
This is looking perfect.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And he is only about 3 feet from the basket. Here's Randy. That's looking fantastic as well.
Oh,
And
he
even
said,
closer.
anything you can do, I can do better. What do you think he just put in his mouth? He is chewing hard on that. Maybe granola bar?
Some juicy fruit.
Yeah. Coda going with the higher approach here.
And that just
Oh
flew.
my
Oh,
God.
wow.
This
Almost
is
aces the hole.
this is incredible. I've never seen 3 drives this close to the basket.
Literally within 5 feet. All of them.
Clayton, you better not mess this up, bud. Oh, I don't think he is.
No, this is looking nice as well.
Wow.
What
A showing from the lead card here on this hole.
The furthest one is Clayton.
With the drop in.
Yeah.
I guess the other ones are just dunks.
Yeah. And that's moving him to 23 under par. Everyone else taking the birdies on our lead card as well. Randy and Taylor both.
What, put it
Don't
close?
even
I
have
mean,
to. Yeah.
the other one's put it pretty close too.
Oh, yeah. Randy will stay 3 back. And we are on to hole 12. This is a par 4, 540 feet. One of the more dangerous holes out here. If you keep it in the fairway, it's a fairly easy 3. But if you go left or right, you're looking at a 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Really.
That's a fact.
Just throw a mid-range or a putter dead straight down the tunnel with a soft left finish to leave yourself with a straight look at the basket, and then just take your 3. That's how it's done.
There's some other difficulties whenever you get down towards the basket on that left side. That tree just kind of, there's like a bunch of branches that just kind of go everywhere, and there's a really low ceiling, which is a very popular spot to land, unfortunately. So if you can kind of stay right of that basket, it's way more open.
Yep. And Taylor ends up on that left side through the opening, so he should have a pretty clean look at his second shot.
Randy's showing us how it's done. Perfect spot. Yeah, and I remember playing skins out here one day, and Devin Owens was out on our group. And, you know, with skins, you're aggressive every hole.
Yeah.
And he puts it like 60 feet short of the basket in like a massive puddle, so he had to play it behind even farther, and he missed it, unfortunately. But, well, it's fortunate for me because I didn't lose a bunch of money there. But
yeah,
so it's definitely possible getting all the way down, but in this kind of,
it's very difficult.
You don't want to do
Devin
that
is
now.
also a lefty, so
yeah, exactly.
he can flip that up flat and just let it ride that left side.
Yeah.
Us righties don't have that luxury. And Coda just pulling that one right a little bit.
Yeah, and when you don't have the footing, like some room for a run up on this second shot, it can be really difficult to throw an accurate shot to get all the way up to the basket. Taylor looks like he's going to be leaking on that left side, but he gets
squeaks up there.
close enough to where those branches shouldn't affect him.
Yeah, that's a makeable putt. Clayton's second shot. This is looking really nice. It's low enough, just needs to get a little bit more slide. And he is going to be about 25 feet.
Yeah, he's been throwing that rock perfectly all round.
Yeah.
It's a really similar upshot to hole 5, actually. Him and Randy are throwing the same disc, same
Yeah.
shot.
Randy's going to be right there.
We got Coda's third.
Flexing one out there and just finds the branch. And he's going to...
That's a big-time mistake, actually.
Yeah, this is a low-ceiling putt.
Yeah, there's that branch I was talking about. Man, this hole's eating him alive.
That's unfortunate to see.
Here's Randy for birdie. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Puts a little pressure on Clayton to make his.
Oh. And yes, he did. Clayton's going to be taking a par here.
And Taylor leaving his short. Just didn't commit to that one. And I mean, Coda was in a decent spot off the drive. I mean, it wasn't ideal, but definitely wasn't expecting a 5 here.
Yeah. Clayton taking the par. Randy only 2 strokes back now.
Yep.
Hole 13, this is a par 3, 389 feet. You have a left side forehand gap or a right side backhand gap. This is really just a longer version of hole 6. The forehand gap is a little bit more difficult. There's a lot more trees to contend with further down the fairway. The right hand gap is a little bit more difficult because there's more trees initially off the tee. Like I said, just like hole 6. So these guys, I think all will be throwing the backhand gap through the right gap.
Yeah, and they actually moved this basket a little bit closer. I'd say maybe 30 to 40 feet than what it used to be.
Yeah. It kind of plays more friendly to that right side gap.
I totally agree. Well, just because you don't have to keep it as straight for as long, you can kind of get away with the, hyzer in a little bit early and still get all the way up there.
Mm-hmm. And Taylor puts it right there.
Yeah, and a lot of the issues that people have on this hole is really just skipping in, coming in towards the basket and just hitting all these random trees.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get through there clean.
This is looking really nice from Clayton.
Get up.
Oh.
Oh, but look at that roll.
Hits the band on the basket. So close.
Let's take a look at that again. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. And then it rolls
That is as close as you
25
can
feet.
be. Literally an inch and a half lower.
Yeah.
Coda's taking the forehand gap, surprisingly.
I like the forehand gap more. But he saw that one off. And pays for it.
Yeah, he's still got a putt, though. About 45 feet. And
Is that a Sonic? Or no?
I
No,
don't believe so.
Yeah, we can't confirm that. I don't think it is either. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I can't see Randy throwing a Sonic.
Coda.
Had actually a better look than I thought. Just barely chains out left side. Clayton
Nice
makes the birdie.
putt.
It's always nice to have an ace run and still make a birdie.
Especially when it rolls like 25 feet out.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
Taylor tapping in the birdie. He gains a stroke on Coda,
Yeah,
taking that third place lead.
yeah, Taylor's creeping in there.
And we are on to hole 14. This is a par 4, 589 feet. This hole snakes to the right and then back left down the fairway. So you're really just trying to throw a turnover shot with a fairway or distance driver. Try and get up as far as you can up this fairway, and then from there you have an easy hyzer up to the basket. This is really just, it's crucial to stay in the fairway.
Yeah, I usually just take a forehand and just play the placement shot and try to skip right. Because if you get on that right side of the fairway, it does open up your upshot a little bit more, but you're really just trying to be somewhere on the fairway.
Yeah.
If you go in the rough, it makes it almost impossible to get up and down.
Taylor's playing a little bit safer a shot with a slower speed disc and pays off.
Yeah, that was almost safer than what I was expecting him to do. I thought he was going to at least try to make the turn.
Yeah. Clayton's trying to make the turn here.
Yeah, he is.
And that's a good shot. He'll have a hyzer from there.
And we got the driver from Randy. I'm expecting him to get aggressive. Got 5 holes left, down by 3.
Oh, that's
incredible.
perfect shot from Randy.
Here's the forehand. The one thing I'd be careful about is getting too much skip.
Yeah, that's really the only danger of playing the forehand.
But if you play it wide, then you can kind of leave some room for that to happen. And this is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and
he's being
skips
rough a
over
little bit.
right.
I thought since he flexed it was going to be a little bit softer of a landing, but
Yeah, something I've found on this hole is I'd much prefer to be left than right in regards to the rough.
Being in the rough,
because
yes.
on that right side, it just kind of takes attacking the basket out of play. When you're on that left side, there's a gap on that left side for the forehand or straight or turnover backhand. So
yeah, we saw Barsby almost sink it in the first round
from that
from
rough on the left side. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's not really advised, but if you're gonna miss, that's the
Then
place
definitely,
to miss
yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
Randy is left with basically just like a jump putt. That's incredible.
Tried to give it a little bit of a run, not quite enough on it.
Ooh,
Taylor.
really nice run there by Taylor. One of the easier birdies you'll see on this hole.
Yeah, definitely. Moving himself to 22 under par. Coda taking the birdie as well. Coda tying things back up between him and Taylor. They're both sitting at 19 under par. Clayton taps in the birdie. Keeping the hot streak. He is 7 under par for the round. All right, hole 15. This is a par 3, 304 feet. This is really just a forehand skip shot, ideally. There is a turnover line, but it's a lot more touchy, and you have to be really accurate, and you have to throw it a lot higher than expected. So, majority of people will be throwing the forehand, but I think we will be seeing a lot of backhands from this card because, as we've seen from this round so far, these guys are very comfortable throwing the backhand.
Yeah, I'd say most people in Tulsa don't even know that there is that backhand line.
Yeah, it's
up top because I mean there is a gap up there, but people don't really look, straight up into the branches and expect to see something there. But yeah.
That was a rare forehand from Clayton Lawson.
That's when you know it's a forehand hole.
Yeah. Just got that one too straight. Here's Randy throwing the backhand. And here is that turnover route, and that is looking really good.
Yeah, he did a little fist bump right after he threw that. I'm guessing you couldn't see that from where you were at, but yeah, he was stoked that he hit his gap that he wanted to do. And that's what happens with a lot of people. They just put too much hyzer on it, cut it a little bit too close because you are trying to get that massive skip to the right. And
you really just want to throw something really overstable flat towards this tree straight ahead and just kind of trust it to finish right and have that skip. Coda just laying up. Here's Clayton for his 2 from distance.
Coming up a little bit short, but right on line.
Taylor after a really nice first shot for his 2.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. He is 6 under par for the round. 20 under for the tournament. Getting that stroke back on Coda.
And that's a big-time birdie from Randy there. He needed that bad.
Yeah. He is 8 down for the round.
That's so nasty. That's nasty on Blackhawk.
So
let alone
good.
Blackhawk X.
Yeah. Coda taps in the 3, and this is Clayton to save his par. He will remain at 25 under par. Randy, 2 strokes back still. Going into hole 16, par 4, 639 feet. One of the harder holes out here. You're throwing a fairway or distance driver with a slight hyzer, let it flip up flat, ride this tunnel all the way to where it starts turning left, and you ideally want to just pop out to where this fairway starts to turn left, and then from there you have a not so easy upshot. There's a lot of trees in the way. Basket's tucked right here to the left, but really the crucial thing on this tee shot is going to be that tee shot.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique hole in the fact that the first half of this hole, it's a very open fairway, but it's super tight. And then right whenever it starts to go left, it opens up, but the trees start to scatter throughout the fairway.
Yeah.
And that is a crush.
That is a picture perfect drive from Randy. He actually has a fairly simple hyzer up to the basket from there. That's one of those drives that you don't see very often on this hole. It's
yeah. I mean, there was some people in the gallery saying that they've never seen anyone up that far before.
Taylor sawing that one off. He's going to be in the left on the rough.
And Clayton just needs to keep this thing safe. And that's going to be leaking left as well.
Yeah, he's going to be in pitch out zone, honestly, from where he's at.
Yeah, the rough is just so brutal on this course, which is why it makes it so great.
Oh, no.
He's like, well, all right.
And that is literally the worst thing you can do on this hole.
That was bad, yeah.
That is very unfortunate.
Oh, no. And he hits a tree about 20 feet in front of him. And here's Coda for 3.
From just about
the tee box.
40 feet off the tee box, yeah.
This is kind of what he was trying to do, and still hit a tree, but he kicked back in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah. Good recovery shot from Coda.
Taylor playing it smart, not even trying to progress through that rough. He's just going to kind of give up on that shot and just pitch out in the fairway. Smart play.
Here is Taylor's third shot. He is playing this right side gap. Gets through there and skips all the way up there. And that tree to the left of the basket, he's going to be about, I'd say 60 feet. Maybe a little bit longer than that.
We got Coda just trying to get through this hole, and that's kind of another shank. We're throwing it way too low, but it's a very fortunate skip.
Yeah. And actually rolls out and gives himself a look at the basket. Outside the circle, about 45.
Oh, yeah, it's looking nice.
Slides over that root, and he's going to be left with about a 25-foot putt. Randy with the best look of the bunch. Routine hyzer.
Oh, no.
Gets a brutal roll
so annoying
off of that tree.
He threw that so well.
Yeah, that was a perfect upshot. Just an unfortunate reaction there off the tree.
Here's Taylor from a long ways away.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
That is a great putt from Taylor.
That's absolutely beautiful.
So good. And he salvages the par there. Staying at 20 under.
What is this for? A 5 maybe?
Yeah.
What was that? I think he's just frustrated. And
yeah, it's just one of those holes. Yeah.
Here we got Randy for birdie. Oh, and he thought that was good the whole way.
A little bit too low. That was to put him within 1 of Clayton. See if Clayton can land this to keep it at 2. And yes, he can. Staying at 25 under par, 7 down for the round. Coda with the unfortunate 6. Randy tapping in an unfortunate par. He definitely needed the 3 on that, but just got an unfortunate reaction off the tree. And he is remaining 2 strokes behind Taylor. Going into hole 17, This is a par 3, 234 feet, one of the easier holes out here. The forehand gap is a lot wider, so it is definitely preferred, but there is also a backhand gap as well. It's really kind of a shorter version of hole 6 and hole 13. Just pick your gap and then hit it as best as you can.
Yeah, and this is one of the holes with that painted OB line that runs all the way on the left side, all the way around the basket.
Yeah.
So the right side's a little bit safer, but with a tighter gap.
Yeah.
Taylor hugging those trees on the right side, sneaking up there. Great shot.
Yep. Here's Clayton. He is needing to put this one close after Randy found the first tree.
Oh, that's the
that
grip
is
block.
looking pulled right.
Yeah, and that just stops right in the rough.
Yeah.
It's going to be over there by Randy. Coda's not scared of that OB.
And there's that forehand gap. Here is Randy. Not the easiest of approaches.
Oh, wow. That's a big mistake there.
Yeah, and Clayton is just laying up here.
Taking
Randy,
an easy stroke from
unless
Randy,
he can land this putt.
which he's not even going to try to do.
Oh, he's just laying up.
Well, with that mound, I mean, you can easily take a
Yeah.
little roll and end up OB.
Yep.
Maybe he's thinking 18 has enough teeth to where he can still maybe sneak up there and maybe get a tie with Clayton.
Yeah. That's hard, though.
It is hard.
3 strokes on Clayton with
Well-
how he's playing right now.
Yeah.
Coda makes the birdie. Really nice drive there. Randy with a very, very unexpected bogey.
Yeah. I mean, this hole is a gimme 3, almost a gimme 2,
Yeah,
and just really, you just can't be taking force there.
yeah. Hole 18, this is a par 4, 540 feet. My personal favorite of the Blackhawk X redesigns. As you can see, the short pin is right here to the left. This hole, however, is once again a par 4, so you're kind of trying to throw to the short pin, and then from there you have a lane up to the basket, which is tucked to the right. This is a dog-leg right hole, so just as long as you get somewhere behind or near the short pin, you're going to have a look towards the basket.
Yeah, and if you want to get really aggressive, you can go with that forehand and try to just get a big old swooping skip to the right, but there's so many trees here. You're really just trying to, like you said, get to where that original pin is.
Yeah.
Just kind of like what Taylor just did. Roller.
And Coda was trying to throw the roller there, but he just released a little bit too high.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room for that. I mean, he is one of like the best roller players I've seen, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Clayton's just kind of playing this safe, knowing that if he pars it, he basically wins this tournament.
Yeah. And he's actually in the perfect position
Yeah.
for a 3.
Yeah, zero stress going into that shot.
Yeah. Here's Randy. He's put this one up real high, but gets through everything. And he is going to be about pin high with the short pin. 20 feet left of it, though.
And Coda got zero skip there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was because that little slight hill, but I was expecting that thing to jump about 60 feet to the right, and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah. Taylor, that was looking really nice out of his hand, but there's a lot of trees in front of the basket that you have to contend with on this upshot, and it is very difficult.
Cured.
Such a great finishing hole. And Randy puts it right there, just inside the circle. Here is Clayton to seal the deal officially. Oh, yeah. Puts it even closer.
You can hear the gallery knowing that he's in a spot where he can just tap in for the win.
Yep. This is Coda's third shot. Gets it around there. And he's going to be inside the circle there as well. Taylor just laying up for the 4.
Good finish.
Yeah, great finishing putt from Randy and a great 3 on that finishing hole, hole 18. Coda finishing with the par. And Clayton Lawson, ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Oklahoma Open champion.
Still not smiling.
Yeah. But that's the thing about Clayton, man. He just keeps a level head through the game and
helps him tremendously.
Helps him. Oh, just he's the most level-headed player in Oklahoma, probably.
Maybe of all time. I mean,
maybe of all time.
He does not smile. Yeah.
He's just very focused, and that's why you see him on top. That's why he's won Rec, Intermediate, Advanced, and now Open in the Oklahoma Open. Huge congrats to Clayton Lawson. We are super happy for you. And Bo Tillman shooting a hot round, finishing off, moving himself tied for second place with Randy Forsander. We got Logan Harpool, Greg Barsby, Brandon Cawthorn, and Taylor Sears tied for 4th place. So really exciting tournament. Another congrats to Clayton Lawson, and hope you guys enjoyed the coverage.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll see you guys for the next tournament.